Hey guys, my name's Michael Skiba. I'm the head golf professional at BAYOU Golf Course.
Remember, it's all in the hip. Hey, it's all in. Come on, work with me now. It's all in the head. Yeah, it's all in the hips. It's all in the.
So, Chubbs he's correct. You do have to turn your hips in a golf swing, and it's very important that you do turn your hips. However, when giving a golf lesson, I've never walked up behind somebody like that and rocked back and forth with them and while touching them. So yes, you do have to turn your hips, but to other golf professionals out there, definitely don't suggest that kind of instruction. So when you play golf, you have par threes, par fours, and par fives. That, I believe, was a par four. And typically you don't see people driving the ball that far in order to drive a par four, which is kind of an imaginary thing. But you do, the goal is to hit a par three in one shot. However, he did hit a par four in one shot, which is basically hitting the ball probably over 400 yards. So that's something you don't see every day.
All right, remember what I said, huh? Just use your shoulders to push the ball, not your arms. Don't break the wrist, and bring that putter back like...
You're confusing me. Just let me put the ball in the hole.
So again, what Chubb said is, again, true. The goal is when you're putting, you want to use more of your shoulders and less of your wrist. You don't want wrist action in putts. You want to basically take the putter back with your shoulders and keep your wrist completely out of it to keep the club head square instead of it turning all over the place. So Chubbs is once again correct. So Happy Gilmore's first putt was from the putting surface, which you should use a putter from the putting surface, but he again did something you don't see every day. He putted it off the green into the rough behind the bunker, or to the side of the bunker, and then used his putter again. In that situation, you would then put your putter back in your bag and grab something like a sand wedge or a lob wedge to chip the ball back onto the green. So when you're in the rough, smart move to not putt the ball from the rough, use a wedge.
Yeah! There you go. Good shot.
It's about time.
Hey, it is about time. I mean, I just couldn't get the ball in the hole. I wanted to, but I just couldn't do it.
Little tip on how to keep yourself under control on a golf course. There will be times when you don't hit good shots and you'll get upset and you'll want to possibly rip somebody's shirt off and punch them in the face and let them roll down a hill into a creek. My advice is just to take a deep breath and move on to the next hole and not do that.
Really, really good. I'm really impressed.
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ow!
I'm sorry.
God! Mary,
You okay, man?
I'm sorry.
this is my nightmare!
Okay, so if you're ever playing golf with a beginner golfer or you are a beginner golfer yourself, pre-shot routine is a real good technique to use. That's when you get behind the ball, line yourself up, take a few practice swings, and basically just make sure you're lined up right. This may prevent things like this from happening, like you hitting your spouse in the leg or your friend or whoever, your golf buddy. And it'll also help you hit more straight quality golf shots.
You're good.
Guys, you're killing us here, seriously. Let's get the ladies moving. Listen, just give me a second.
Rate of play, rate of play, rate of play, rate of play, rate of play.
Haley, you know what? Why don't we just pick it up and move down the fairway?
So pace of play is very important when playing golf. A lot of golfers are really strict, and a lot of golf courses are really strict about it to continue to move along. 15 minutes a hole is pretty normal, 4.5 hours around. Now when you start getting into the 20 to 25 minute a hole, you may be approached by a marshal or somebody that works for the golf course to let you know that your pace of play is slow and to let a group behind you play through, or to just speed up play in general. In this case, it made the woman very upset and led to her leaving the golf course. We don't want you to leave the golf course. We just want you to do your absolute best to keep pace of play to about 15 minutes a hole and or 2 hours and 15 minutes per 9 or 4.5 hours per 18 holes.
Larry, what's going on?
Beautiful day, huh?
Yeah.
Great day for golf. What's up?
Yeah, you know, I was supposed to play today.
Really?
And Jeff called me last night and canceled because of your weather report about thunder showers.
You made a mistake, so what? Come on.
Oh, I said it was going to be thunder showers?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's forecast, folks, I'm sorry to say it, it is rain, thunder showers, the big ones, folks, all day.
I've got a sneaking suspicion that you're predicting rain to clear the golf course for yourself.
Oh, my God.
So for you golfers out there, better find something else to do. I know I'll be watching that Godfather trilogy. Jennifer, Stu, back to you.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Come on.
Ridiculous.
It's
It's
the
happened
weather.
before, weatherman. You know it.
So I don't know of any weathermen that play golf at Bayou Golf Course, or if there were, that they told everybody that the forecast was going to be terrible to get the whole facility to themselves. But I guess that would be a good scare tactic for any weathermen out there who want a empty golf course to play on.
Look at his practice swing. Almost like it's searching for something. Then he finds it. Watch how he settle himself right into the middle of it. Feel that focus. And he got a lot of shots he could choose from. Duffs and tops and skulls. But there's only one shot that's in perfect harmony with the field. One shot that's his. Authentic shot. And that shot is going to choose him. Here's a perfect shot.
So back to a pre-shot routine. That's in a sense what Bobby Jones was doing just then, standing behind the ball, taking a few practice swings to basically visualize the shot he was about to hit. When Will Smith is talking about an authentic shot, he's essentially saying that each and every one of us has our own unique swing. We all are trained to hit the golf ball the same way with drills that your local PGA pro can give you. But in the end of things, you are your own player. You'll have your own authentic swing. And when Bobby Jones is standing behind the ball, like I said, he's taking his practice swings. He's getting into a zone of trying to picture the exact shot that he's going to hit and visualize it before he hits it. And that can help you a lot. Basically being patient, slowing everything down, getting behind it, focusing and realizing and visualizing the shot that you're about to attempt to hit.
Better put this on.
Yeah, but
That's a great shot, though.
Eureka.
I can't believe
that.
you hit the ball, sir. You're really clubbing it. We better start moving.
So when it starts to rain, we do let people play at their own discrepancy, but if there is lightning in the area, we do blow a horn and we go retrieve everybody off the course. We don't want anybody getting struck by lightning, so that's just for their own protection to make sure that they're not out there holding, obviously irons are metal and shafts have steel shafts on them, so we don't want people basically carrying around lightning rods in their hands while they're playing golf. So again, this is exactly what you don't want to happen when playing golf. So if there's ever lightning in the area, make sure that you just go ahead and exit the golf course, go up to the pro shop, grab yourself a cold drink or something to eat, and wait for it to pass over.
That's all right, Francis. Even in our darkest hour, we must always remember, you never despair. You held a live bird in your hands. Not too hard to hurt it. Just firm enough to stop it from flying away. Try it again.
So what Harry Vardon said is exactly true. You definitely don't want to wring the club's neck per se, grip it really hard. You just want to basically hold it in your fingers, not in your palm, and hold it with a tight enough grip to where the club doesn't fly out of your hands. But you definitely don't want to squeeze it really, really hard and cause a lot of tension. You just want to have a nice grip that's in your fingers and basically hold it tight enough to where it doesn't fall out of your hands. Nothing extremely tight.
Give me the lumber.
I think you want to hit the 2-iron, boss.
Said I want the big dog.
You got a tight par 5 here, man, with out of bounds on the left. I don't think you want to hit the driver. The 2-iron seems like the deal.
Well, I'm not going left of those trees or right of those trees, okay? I'm going over those trees with a little draw. That way I get home in 2. That way I'm putting for eagle now.
So basically what Romeo's telling Kevin Costner to do is he's telling him to hit a 2-iron. That way he plays it safe, hits it down the middle of the fairway, doesn't bring out of bounds on the left in play, and basically keeps himself in contention to qualify for the US Open, which is what he's trying to do. Now, Kevin Costner's idea is going for the course record. He is trying to hit a draw, which is a shot that works from right to left over the trees. That way he can get home in 2 on a par 5 and possibly make eagle and worst case scenario, a birdie. But Romeo's trying to prepare him for tournament play and how to play the hole correctly instead of trying to cut corners.
You don't need an eagle to qualify. You need to practice playing it safe. No mistakes.
Qualify, I want the course record. Now give me the lumber.
You want the driver? Here. Hit the driver, tin cup.
Typically, a caddy doesn't act like that, nor does a player. Romeo, in this case, just leaves after they broke all the clubs except the 7-iron. And yeah, typically you don't see that, especially on TV with professional golfers. You normally don't see a caddy who's that argumentative with the player. Normally they just do what the player says, accept their payment after the round is done and move on. But Romeo was a little bit more passionate, and well, it ended up with Kevin Costner shooting a 65 with a 7-iron on the back 9. So that's pretty cool stuff.
Sometimes I catch that 3 a little thin too.
Don't do this.
And I've hit flyers with the 4.
Hit the damn ball right.
I've hooked my 5. I shanked the 6. Sculled the 8. Batted the 9. Chili dipped the wedge. And I bladed the sand.
Putter?
Yeah. There is old Mr. 3 Wiggle, isn't there? But then there's a 7-iron. I never miss with the 7-iron. It's the only truly safe club in my bag.
So the significance of the 7-iron in this case is it's Kevin Costner's favorite club. A 7-iron, you know, you got a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9-iron in your bag, each going a different distance, each with a different loft. For whatever reason, this 7-iron in this case is Kevin Costner's favorite club in this movie, and that's why he proceeded to break the rest of his clubs, I guess. If Romeo was not going to let him hit the driver or the 3-wood, he was going to proceed to break every other club in his bag, including what he referred to as Mr. 3-Wiggle, his putter. And now what he's going to do is he's going to continue playing the whole back 9 with a 7-iron. And sorry to break the news, but he actually shoots par with this 7-iron. So that's basically unheard of. But there's nothing super significant about a 7-iron, just that it's, in this case, his favorite club. All right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed the movie clips, and hope you learned a little bit with a few laughs along the way. So thanks for watching.